Thank you for joining us. The 104th Homecoming is alive with passionate competition, and the university cannot keep in the excitement.
Trinity Davis, the 2021 Spirit Director, has been hosting Spirit events every day this week in order to spread the cheer of Central.
The Wonders of Central is our theme for Homecoming this year, and so the Homecoming activities board, we chose 7 of them, and every single Spirit event correlates with a wonder.
The Homecoming festivities will end this Saturday with a festival from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and the football game at 2 p.m. where they will announce the 2021 Royal Broncos.
The whole concept of the freedom of press is that if truth and lies are thrown at the populace is wise enough to decide for itself between them.
Today, the Bob Burke First Amendment Center was officially unveiled in the Mass Communications Building, room 120. UCO alumna and journalist Madhu Krishnamurthy spoke about the importance of the First Amendment to Mass Comm students to commemorate the auditorium. The center was supposed to be unveiled in March 2020, but was delayed due to COVID-19.
UCO says it's receiving a bilingual education project grant that totals $2.9 million. This grant is from the U.S. Department of Education to promote bilingual education initiatives in Oklahoma City schools. The new program is designed to improve educational services for English learners, as well as funding for teachers and schools. The grant will also help fund 2 groups of 20 teachers complete coursework in UCO's Master of Education in Bilingual Education.
And NonDoc is reporting that Oklahoma is now able to offer a non-binary designation on reissued birth certificates.
This was settled in a federal lawsuit by Oregon resident Kit Lorelide against the Oklahoma State Department of Health. Lorelide was born and raised in Oklahoma and identifies as non-binary.
This settlement means Oklahomans who do not identify as male or female can now request an amended birth certificate with an X designation instead of male or female. Christopher Brecht, Lorelide's attorney, called the new process a huge step forward.
The move was met with opposition from Governor Kevin Stitt and other GOP members. Stitt responded saying he will, quote, be taking whatever action necessary to protect Oklahoma values and our way of life, end quote. And looking now at COVID-19 on campus, UCO is currently reporting 24 active cases. UCO says over 1,100 people in the UCO community have recovered from the virus. UCO has seen 1,196 total cases since August.
The State Department of Health is reporting over 1,100 new cases across Oklahoma today. Right now, we have just over 7,400 active cases in the state. 642 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus. 208 are in the ICU. And in just the last few minutes, the CDC's vaccine advisors recommend booster shots of Moderna and Johnson & Johnson. It's now up to the agency's director to make recommendations. The shots could be in arms in a matter of days. For now, boosters are only for people 65 and older and certain at-risk groups, though that could change very soon.
And the CDC is reporting a salmonella outbreak across 37 states. The outbreak is linked to onions imported from Mexico. So far, 98 Oklahomans are sick from this outbreak. The onions were distributed by ProSource and involves fresh, whole, red, white, and yellow onions. The CDC says if you aren't sure where your onions came from, to throw them away. And a new study from the Lancet Countdown report shows that climate change is bad for human health and the impact is getting worse. The study tracks 44 metrics and finds drought will affect food production and spread pathogens. The report says severe weather is also a damage. It says floods, droughts, and storms affected more than 50 million people during a 6-month period in 2020.
And Southwest Airlines says its recent meltdown cost the airline $75 million. The company is warning investors to expect some hits to revenue this quarter. It pointed to problems earlier this month that led to cancellations of more than 2,000 flights. The company's revenue is also suffering due to the pandemic.
A possible end to the search for Brian Laundrie. The FBI says human remains were found in a nature reserve Wednesday, this along with personal items belonging to Laundrie. But as they wait to officially identify those remains, questions linger about his possible involvement in the death of his fiancée, Gabby Petito. A source close to the investigation says it may take some time to officially identify the remains based on their condition. and I am enjoying these fall temperatures. We are finally dropping into the 70s, kind of getting our sweaters out.
I know, but October has been a very active severe weather month as well. We may have some of that coming up. MC?
That's right, Courtney and Tyler. We will see a chance of that. That's actually in our weather headlines. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We have fall weather continues. So basically exactly what Courtney and Tyler were telling you guys, that sweater weather. We have that chill mornings, and then it gets a little bit of hot going into lunchtime, early afternoon, and then gets chilly again going into the evening or nighttime. Then we will see some AM storms going into tomorrow. So there's going to be more in the southeast of Oklahoma, and then we're going to see some possible severe storms going into Sunday night. Now, the big number here in Edmond, 70 degrees. It is sunny outside, partly cloudy, but very, very sunny. We do have a north wind of about 5 miles per hour. We do have some humidity of 30%, and it does feel like the big number on the screen. Now, the temperatures across the state, 69 here in OKC, 70 in Clinton, 72 in Woodward, 69 in Guyman, Miami 64, Idabel 81, Ardmore 76, same thing in Lawton. Now that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of your forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, MC. And the Chickasaw Nation is constructing a $300 million development next year. It will be known as the O'Connor Resort. Oklahoma City Mayor David Holt says this will include a 400-room hotel along with retail and dining facilities. This will be developed near the First Americas Museum, which opened just last month. And the city of Edmond says the Kicking Bird pickleball courts are temporarily closed. This is due to the renovations for the Kicking Bird golf course. The city says the courts are expected to be back open in 30 to 45 days. The city says there are other public courts at both Stevenson Park and Meadow Lakes Park.
And the U.S. House of Representatives votes today to hold Steve Bannon in criminal contempt of Congress. This comes as he defied a subpoena to appear before the panel. UCentral political reporter Jessica Morales joins us live in studio to break this all down for us. Jessica?
Thanks, Courtney. The House began debating today before members casted their votes on charging former Trump aide Steve Bannon with criminal contempt. The January 6 panel made a motion to hold Bannon in contempt after he was scheduled for a deposition in front of the committee last Thursday. Bannon's lawyer wrote in a letter the day before the panel saying that his client will not provide testimony or documents until the committee reaches an agreement with former President Donald Trump over executive privilege or a court weighs in on the matter. The House voted 229 to 202, largely along party lines, to find Bannon in criminal contempt. 9 Republicans voted with all 220 Democrats to pass the resolution, including House Select Committee Vice Chair Liz Cheney and committee member Representative Adam Kinzinger. This seems to be a warning to potential witnesses about the consequences of not cooperating with the investigation. Attorney General Merrick Garland will make the final decision on whether or not to prosecute. Now, for reference, any individual who is found liable for contempt of Congress is then guilty of a crime that may result in anywhere from 1 to 12 months of imprisonment and a fine. However, this process is rarely invoked and rarely leads to jail time. Live in studio, Jessica Morales, UCentral News.
Thanks, Jessica. Brahms and Affair of the Heart craft show is making its way back to OKC for the last time this year. The craft show is one of the largest in the Southwest. The event will be held at the Oklahoma State Fair Park. Tickets are $10 and you can catch it Friday through Sunday.
And public events for Tulsa's October Festival kicks off today. The event is returning after being canceled last year due to COVID-19. If you're planning to attend, there won't be any public parking at the event site because of construction. The event will be held at the River West Festival Park through Sunday.
And it was a chilly day to start our day, but it's getting warmer out there. After the break, MC will have your weather update. We'll be right back.
you or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back. And I was able to wear my favorite sweatshirt today because we did get some of those fall temperatures, but I hear it could possibly be warming up.
Yes, that's right. I heard that we might be seeing some severe weather, so you want to be able to listen to that. MC will actually be joining us in studio to tell us more. MC, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Tyler and Courtney. I'm MC, your weather anchor. Happy Friday, Junior. Let's go ahead and look at your current conditions here in the state. 70 degrees here on campus. It's sunny outside, partly cloudy, but very sunny. We do have a north wind of about 5 miles per hour and some humidity of 30%. And it does feel like the big number on the screen. Now, our weather headlines, fall weather, just like Courtney said, she was able to wear her favorite sweater. Sweater weather, of course, here today. But we're also seeing that temperature rise. So make sure you be able to take it off. You have like an undershirt or something like that. We will see some AM storms for tomorrow before 1 o'clock. Anything after that, it'll be very sunny. The storms will come in from southeast Oklahoma, so we'll maybe see some light showers. Then we'll see some possible severe storms on Sunday night. Now, looking at the current conditions here across the state, 70 here in OKC, same thing in Clinton, 68 in Ponca City, same thing in Enid. Miami is sitting at 64, coolest in the state currently, 69 in Guyman, 76 in Lawton, and same thing in Ardmore. Now, tonight, the temperature is going to drop, just like every other night this past week. 53 degrees, partly cloudy. If anything, it'll be a little clear. We will have an east wind coming in about 5 miles per hour, about 63% of humidity, and no chance of rain tonight. And then the lows for tonight across the state, 53 here in OKC, 45 in Ponca City. Guyman is going to be the coolest, that's sitting at 40, 41 in Miami, 48 in Woodward, 54 in Altus, and 51 in Idabel. Now, the highs for tomorrow will be 76 here in OKC, same thing in McAllister, 76 in Tulsa, same thing in Ponca City and Enid. Now, that rain will come in about right here, guys. So there's not going to be a lot in OKC, but it'll be mostly in southeast Oklahoma. Now, the daily forecast here in the metro to be 52 at 7, about pretty cool, pretty breezy. Then at noon, around lunchtime, be 68. We'll see some showers. Then 7 p.m. is going to be pretty clear, 71. Now, looking at our 7-day forecast, I hope you love our pumpkins. We're coming in for Halloween pretty quickly, about a week out, I believe. 70 here for Thursday, 51 for tonight. Friday is going to be 76 with those AM storms. Be 83 on Saturday. Same thing for Sunday, and then we'll have that severe chance for storms, about 30%, and then 20% going into the nighttime. Be 55 degrees going into the nighttime as well. Monday to be 77, 57 Monday night, 83 on Tuesday, and we'll see a chance of rain, about 20% on Tuesday. Not going to be severe, but it'll be pretty good showers. 57 going into Tuesday night and 72 for Wednesday. Now, that's all I have for you. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of your forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, MC. And up ahead in social media, a new platform and Tesla features that may affect your privacy. More on that after this.
things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to your social media update. Today marks #Spirit Day, a day where allies come together to support LGBTQ+ youth in a stand against bullying. Today, people are wearing blue or purple in solidarity for this day and to show their support of the community. Currently in the state of Oklahoma, there aren't any laws protecting LGBTQ+ youth who are bullied. And former U.S. President Donald Trump is launching a new media company with social media platforms. Truth Social will be an app to create a rival to big tech companies. The company behind it will be called Trump Media and Technology. Trump was kicked off of Facebook and Twitter months ago and has stated that he created this platform in response. And moving into the world of tech, Tesla drivers can now buy the car's full self-driving software for $10,000. However, some drivers may be concerned on privacy. These include location sharing and in-car recordings. These recordings are sent to Tesla's servers, but they do not associate with your vehicle identification number. And in the world of music, Olivia Rodrigo released her latest music video of the song Traitor. The video features Rodrigo in a vintage neon aesthetic with pink, purple, and blue undertones throughout. The song features lyrics about heartbreak, but paints it with a group of friends. You can listen to the song Traitor on her debut album Sour on whatever device you listen on. And another video released today is the trailer for the upcoming movie Uncharted. The film is an adaptation of the video game with the same name. It stars Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg and will follow them as they unravel one of history's greatest mysteries. The film is set to premiere on February 22nd. Hope you all have a great day. Courtney, what's coming up?
And coming up next, Jackson has updates on UCO football, volleyball, and soccer right after this.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Jackson Rowbottom, and this is your sports update. It's homecoming week in Edmond, Oklahoma, and the football promises to live up to the hype with your UCO Broncos playing in the newly named Chad Richardson Stadium against Washburn College. Washburn is having a solid year at 5-2 with their sights on getting win number 6 in Edmond, but UCO is coming off a hot streak with wins in their last 3 games. UCO seems to have found a rhythm with their offense and getting the 3 commanding wins. Your Broncos will be taking the field Saturday, October 23rd at 2 p.m. UCO volleyball is going on the road for 2 weeks, and their first stop will be at Nebraska Kearney. Both teams have almost identical records with the season, with UCO at 15-5 and Kearney at 16-5. These squads have already met during the season, with UCO emerging as the victor in their last meeting. Kearney is looking for payback for one of their few losses on the season, and UCO will be looking for a sweep in the Kearney series. That match is scheduled for 6 p.m. October 22nd, Friday night. UCO soccer is coming down the home stretch for the season and will be undergoing their last away outings of the season these next 2 weeks, with their first pit stop being at Northwest Missouri. UCO is currently 10-3-1 for the season with 4 games left in the regular season and are currently ranked 2nd in the league. They'll have a modest challenge in Northwest Missouri, who also have a winning season at 8-5-1 and have plans on not going down so easily. The game is Friday, October 22nd at 3 p.m. The Oklahoma City Thunder began the 21-22 season last night as they took on the Utah Jazz on the road. Utah was victorious, handing the Thunder a 107-86 loss. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the scoring charge for OKC with 18 points. Darius Baisley added 15 points and 7 rebounds in the unfortunate losing effort. The Thunder resume play tomorrow night against the Houston Rockets. And the Oklahoma Sooners and the Oklahoma State Cowboys are back in action this weekend and will both be looking to stay undefeated on Saturday. The third-ranked Sooners take on the Kansas Jayhawks at 11 a.m. as true freshman quarterback Caleb Williams is expected to make just his second career start. The Cowboys have climbed to the 8th in the nation and go on the road this week against Iowa State Cyclones. OSU will look to continue to lean on Jaylen Warren and their impressive run game in addition to a suffocating defense. Oklahoma State's game will kick off Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Week 7 of the NFL season kicks off tonight as well as the Denver Broncos travel to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Both teams are dealing with multiple injuries, especially the Browns, who will be starting without their quarterback and former OU star Baker Mayfield, who suffered a torn labrum in his left shoulder. The Browns will also be missing both of their running backs, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And the Denver quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, is also hobbled coming into tonight's game, so defense may very well be the difference in this contest. And that's all I have for you guys. That's all I have for you guys right now. And for more updates, stats, and information pertaining to UCO sports, visit broncosports.com. Tyler and Courtney have more news for you guys at the desk. What do you have for us?
Thank you, Jackson, and we'll be right back after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Some breaking news. The FBI confirms that human remains found Wednesday are those of Brian Laundrie.
Laundrie went missing last month after returning home from a cross-country trip without his fiancée, Gabby Petito. Questions still linger about his possible involvement in Petito's death.
And now we're going to go ahead and toss things over to MC with our last look at weather.
Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead and look at your last look at weather. Tonight's temperature is going to be 53, going to be partly cloudy. We'll have an east wind of about 5 miles per hour, and we are going to have a humidity of about 63%, no chance of rain. Now, the daily forecast for tomorrow in the morning, 7 a.m. is going to be pretty cool, 52 degrees. Don't be surprised if you already start seeing some showers around that time. Going into noontime, it will be windy, 68 degrees, and we will see some showers. Around 1 o'clock, those showers might die down. And then 7 p.m. going into the nighttime, we will see some clear skies. Maybe a little bit of clouds, but it will be 71 degrees. Now, that's all I have for you guys right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Baking, right back to you.
Thanks, MC.
And thank you for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Courtney Hall.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead. Have a great night, Edmond.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt,
Such a weirdo.
excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!